This video examines strength training anatomy, illustrating the primary muscle groups engaged during a standard barbell squat. We will focus on key muscle areas including the quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and core, providing a clear overview of how these muscles work together under load. Before beginning any exercise routine, please note this safety policy. Participation requires prioritizing your own safety and staying within your physical capabilities. A critical requirement is to obtain professional assessment and medical clearance before starting new movements. Self-assessment is not sufficient to ensure safety. This guide provides structured exercise positions designed to target specific physiological systems. By balancing different modalities, such as yoga, strength training, and mobility work, you can maximize health benefits, improve cardiovascular function, and promote structural longevity. The Walnut Healthcare Exercise System focuses on integrated movement solutions. Our strategic pillars include yoga and Pilates for stability, strength and core work for muscular development, mobility for joint health, and cardiovascular training for circulation and recovery. Community Advocates provides resources and coordinates localized public health programs. Our mandate is to support families through peer-led support groups, informative wellness media, and partnerships with clinicians to establish sustainable wellness clinics in your area. This guide covers a comprehensive list of over 40 yoga positions, from foundational poses like mountain pose to more complex movements. These exercises are grouped to help you build a routine focused on stability, balance, and deep core connection. Continuing our list, we include various yoga poses such as lotus, handstand, and supine twist. Following that, we move into strength training positions, featuring over 30 exercises like various squats, lunges, deadlifts, and push-up variations to build muscle and support spinal health. Our strength training library continues with upper body movements like rows, pull-ups, and presses, alongside kettlebell and total body exercises. We then move into our core and stability category, detailing over 20 positions such as the hollow hold, dead bug, and various planks to improve trunk strength. The next sections cover mobility and stretching, with over 20 positions to restore joint mechanics and release tension. We also include a dedicated section for Pilates, featuring foundational moves like the 100, roll-up, and various side-kicking sequences for total core engagement. We conclude our position list with functional and athletic movements, including crawls, carries, and sled work to improve real-world performance. The guide then transitions into how to maximize the health benefits of these movements, starting with the absolute necessity of mastering proper alignment. To get the most out of your training, focus on proper form, including neutral spine and core bracing. Use slow, controlled movements with an ideal tempo, 3 seconds to lower, a 1-second pause, and 1 to 2 seconds to lift. Always progress gradually by changing only one variable at a time. Further guidelines include combining strength and mobility, training in all planes of motion, and using a full range of motion for stronger joints. Maintain consistency over intensity. Pair positions with proper breathing, warm up and cool down, and importantly, always listen to your body. Understanding the physiology of yoga is key to performance. Postures like tree pose enhance neuromuscular coordination, improve functional mobility, and assist in autonomic regulation. These practices help decompress the spine and correct structural imbalances caused by everyday activities. This introduction to yoga positions emphasizes the core guidelines for your practice. Build a strong foundation by prioritizing alignment and mindful breathing. Remember to approach your practice with patience, using modifications as needed and listening to your body's natural limits. We begin our foundation series with mountain pose. To execute this, stand with your feet hip-width apart, engage your thighs, draw your belly in, and lengthen your spine. Keep your shoulders rolled down and back, with arms resting naturally at your sides, and breathe deeply. Next, we look at the downward-facing dog. Spread your fingers wide and press firmly through your palms. Lift your hips high to create an inverted V shape, lengthen your hamstrings, and allow your head to hang freely to release neck tension. For upward-facing dog, place your hands under your shoulders. Ground through the tops of your feet as you lift your thighs and chest off the mat. Keep your shoulders rolled back and your neck long, looking straight ahead. Child's pose is a restful position. Kneel on the floor with your big toes touching and knees wide. Fold your torso forward between your thighs, extending your arms, and let your hips sink toward your heels while resting your forehead. Cat-cow pose promotes spinal mobility. Start on hands and knees. Inhale to arch your back, lifting your chest and tailbone for cow, and exhale to round your spine, tucking your chin to your chest for cat. Cobra pose helps with back extension. Lie flat on your stomach with hands under your shoulders. Press down through your feet and pelvis to gently lift your chest, keeping your elbows close to your body and shoulders away from your ears. Bridge pose activates your glutes and core. Lie on your back with knees bent and feet hip-width apart. Press into your feet and arms to lift your hips, rolling your shoulders under your chest to increase the height. Wheel pose is a deep back bend. Lie on your back, knees bent, with hands placed beside your head, fingers pointing toward your shoulders. Push firmly through your hands and feet to lift your hips and torso into a high arch. Plank pose builds upper body and core stability. Start on your hands and knees, then step back until your body forms a straight line from head to heels. Push the floor away and keep your core and glutes engaged. Side plank focuses on lateral core strength. Lie on your side with legs straight. Using your forearm or hand as a base, lift your hips to create a diagonal line. Keep your core tight and gaze forward or upward. Forearm plank is excellent for endurance. Start on your forearms, elbows under shoulders, and lift your knees. Maintain a flat back and active core while pressing your forearms into the mat to stabilize your upper body. Warrior Eye improves balance and lower body strength. Step 1 foot back and turn the heel inward. Bend your front knee to 90 degrees while keeping your torso upright. Reach your arms toward the ceiling, keeping shoulders relaxed. Warrior 2 requires a wide stance. Bend your front knee over your ankle and extend your arms parallel to the floor. Keep your torso centered, press through both feet and gaze softly over your front fingertips. Warrior 3 is a challenging balance pose. Hinge at your hips, bringing your torso forward while lifting your back leg until both are parallel to the floor. Extend your arms forward, keeping your core engaged for stability. Triangle pose stretches and strengthens. Step wide, hinge at your hips, and extend your torso over your front leg. Lower your hand to your shin and reach the other arm to the ceiling, rotating your chest open. Finally, the extended side angle. With your front knee bent, hinge to the side and rest your forearm on your thigh. Extend your top arm diagonally overhead, creating a straight line from your fingertips to your back heel. Next is chair pose. Stand tall, distribute your weight evenly, and on an inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale to bend your knees deeply, sinking your hips back as if sitting in an invisible chair while engaging your core and keeping your chest lifted. Tree pose enhances balance. From a standing position, shift your weight to your left leg. Bend your right knee and place the sole of your right foot on your left inner calf or thigh. Keep your hips level and bring your hands into a prayer position or extend them overhead. Eagle pose involves wrapping limbs for stability. Balance on one foot. Wrap your opposite thigh over the standing leg and hook the foot if possible. Cross your arms, left under right, wrapping your forearms. Sink your hips low and keep your spine long as you squeeze everything toward the center. Crow pose is an arm balance. Start in a deep squat with hands flat on the floor. Place your knees on your upper arms, look forward, and shift your weight into your hands to lift your feet off the mat. Keep your core engaged to hold the position. Boat pose targets your core. Sit on the floor, lean back slightly, and lift your legs to a 45-degree angle. Extend your arms forward, parallel to the ground. Keep your chest lifted and your spine straight while maintaining balance on your sit bones. Camel pose is a back bend. Kneel with your knees hip-width apart and hands on your lower back. Inhale to lift your chest and gently lean backward. If flexible, reach your hands toward your heels, letting your head drop back while pressing your thighs forward. Pigeon pose provides a deep hip stretch. From A tabletop or downward dog, bring your right knee forward toward your right wrist. Extend your left leg straight back. Keep your hips level and square, then fold forward over your front leg if comfortable. Half pigeon pose is a variation that protects the knee. Bring your front shin forward, angling it back toward your hip. Ensure your back leg is extended straight behind you. Walk your hands forward to fold over your leg, keeping your hips square and breathing deeply into the stretch. Seated forward fold promotes hamstring flexibility. Sit with your legs extended, flex your feet, and inhale to reach your arms high. Exhale to hinge from your hips, reaching for your feet or shins. Keep your spine long as you gently deepen the fold. Lotus pose is a classic meditative seat. Sit with legs extended, then bend your right knee and place your right foot high on your left thigh. Repeat with the left leg, crossing it over the right shin. Keep your knees toward the floor and your spine erect. Half lotus pose is an accessible alternative. Bend your right knee and place your right foot on your left thigh. Slide your left leg underneath the right thigh, Maintain a tall, upright spine and rest your hands on your knees in a mudra of your choice. Bound angle pose opens the hips. Sit with your knees bent and soles of your feet touching. Grasp your feet with your hands and let your knees drop outward. Keep your chest open, shoulders relaxed, and your spine tall while breathing into the inner thighs. Garland squat is a deep hip opener. Stand with feet wider than hip width apart and toes pointed slightly out. Squat down low, keeping your heels flat. Press your elbows against your inner knees and bring your palms together at your chest. Fish pose is a heart-opening back bend. Lie flat on your back, then press your elbows into the floor to lift your chest. Arch your back and let the crown of your head gently touch the mat. Keep your legs extended and toes pointed. Finally, shoulder stand is a restorative inversion. Lie on your back and use your core to lift your legs and hips. Support your lower back with your hands. Straighten your legs toward the ceiling, keeping elbows tucked close to maintain stability and protect your neck.